To me, like, each individual part seems like its own little antique, and bind them all together and you make this beautiful bike. I mean, it's just kind of magical, really. I'm Luke Kempton, I'm 31. My first memory of a motorcycle was probably through Arnold Schwarzenegger, seeing clips of the Terminator. I was a bit too young to watch it, but I saw like clips on the TV of him riding, I think it's a Fat Boy, and he just looks badass. Yeah, I was apprenticing in a tattoo shop in London, and it was kind of biker affiliated, so I used to see them coming and going, sometimes on a chopper, sometimes on a stock bike. Drawing, I'd look out the window, I see this bike roll up and be like, wow, that guy looks badass, but I never thought that I'd be able to ride a bike or own a bike. I got my first motorcycle quite late on. I was about 20, 21. I got a little 125. I was just straight out onto the roads with that, barely knowing the highway code. And then very quickly I knew I just wanted to get on a bigger bike. I got my first Harley, got a 1991 Sportster. On the logbook it said it was an 883 and that's what I bought it as. So I bought a 1200 kit off eBay and I took it to my mechanic that I was using at the time and I said, oh, can you do this 1200 conversion kit? Later he got started on it and he texted me and he goes, just open the bike up, it's already a 1200. And I was like, no! And I had to pay for all of his time and labour putting it back together, and he just replaced some gaskets. I've got a lot in my garage at the minute. I've got a 39E knucklehead, a 175 SX 2-stroke, got a 1974 FLH, a 1946 Model U, a 1967 FLH, and just yesterday I picked up a 1941 WL flathead. Came from Egypt originally. Got the full story from it. This French guy had an Egyptian girlfriend, and he went over there and asking around, and then somebody was like, yeah, there's actually an abandoned house down the road and the wall was fallen off, so it's all exposed, and you can see up in the attic, and there's an old bike up there. I don't know what it is. They went up there and it turned out to be a 45 flathead, and they grabbed some ropes, some sticks and something, and they managed to hoist this bike down, and it was just a state, but it was like all original parts, like from the 40s. But yeah, he like started restoring it, and then I think he kind of like lost wind and he just wanted to sell it on, so I went and picked it up yesterday. It's a 1946 Model U. It's a big twin side valve. I got the engine from my friend Levi, and he also supplied me with the frame. The tanks are original. The right-hand side came up on ChopSwap UK, and it was correct to the year of the engine, so that was a touch. And then I was like, oh, I'm never going to find the left. What have I done? And then I found the left at a swap meet in England. You'd never believe it. This is a 1974 Electroglide. It's got the original AMF paintwork, pure 70s graphics, and it's a bagger. It's cool. Go down the shops, you can put your shopping in it. It's just a nice stock looking bike. I guess I was buying parts, and then when I'd kind of get bored of them or need new parts for new ideas, then I'd sell my parts, and I'd always either break even or I'd make a bit of money, and I was like, oh, this is good. If I'm spending the top dollar on the original parts, then it's an investment and I'm going to get the money back when I want to change things up. I enjoy owning the part for a little bit and then selling it. For me, that's nice. I don't need to hold on to it forever. It feels good that knowing that it's going out there and it's going to be used and not sat in someone's garage for the next 50 years or so. I was 18 when I did my first tattoo, and that was on myself, and then I did one on my friend the same day pretty much. I got a tattoo kit for my 18th birthday and just went from there. I was always drawing like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Sonic and The Simpsons and stuff like that, and I like monsters and dinosaurs, and skulls, just kind of gnarly stuff. Had this shop 5 years now. I get a lot of customers that are into motorcycles because normally on a daily basis we have motorcycles parked outside the shop. That's how we get to work. So people drive by and they see the bikes outside and they think, oh, them guys ride, maybe I'll go in there and chat to them about a tattoo idea I have. We get customers like that. I will always love tattooing and it's going to be my bread and butter, it always will be. It is a job, yeah, but it is a very good job. Back in 2015, I started an Instagram page called ChopSwap UK, and slowly and surely it got bigger and bigger. And I like posting people's parts, and I've made friends from it. I've got a few good deals from it, so yeah, it's a really great thing. And there's more of it than you think. Like, I don't know if the parts are ever going to run out anytime soon, but there's a lot of people out there with a lot of money and good stuff. We're at Kempton Auto Jumble. I've been coming here about 10 years. Today we picked up a few good things. I've got a few regulars here that I go straight to. I'd normally get in there early bird, which is before the general public, and I'll go straight up to their stalls and see what they've brought along. Normally I'll find some good stuff. How much are they? Tenner. I'll do a tenner. 300, yeah. What's your best, like absolute best? How much are they, mate? 30. Will you take 20? Some of the best things I've found here over the last 10 years, I'm not going to lie, I got that steering damper today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Last time I was here, I got a wassail tank with like a dragon painted on it. That was pretty awesome. I was going to keep it, but I ended up selling it. I mean, I'd love to keep everything, but I want to keep doing this, so I need to sell it on, really, to keep doing what I'm doing. I try not to get emotionally attached to things because I don't want to break my heart selling them, but if I kept everything, I'd have no money. I like to think I've got a good eye and I can spot something that will look good on a bike. Do it because I love unearthing the parts and bringing them into the modern world via social media. It's pretty much everything to me. Like, it's kept me on the straight and narrow, it inspires me, it drives me. It's like, I just love it.